Welcome back to the channel. Manny B Investing. Paribus High Stakes. New blog post today. Last week saw an incredibly successful launch of Paribus Native Staking, our very first venture into utilizing PBX tokens within the community. It's been a breathtaking journey bringing the staking program to life in such a short period of time, and we were immensely proud of the tremendous adoption we received from the community. At the time of writing this, the staking program has a total value locked TVL of over 10 million, which is almost unbelievable achievement, especially given how quickly Paribus has developed. It's been a little over 3 months since PBX was first launched on exchanges, and already we have a fully fledged staking program with a TVL higher than many other dApps. And that's before we've even launched the MVP. It's a spectacular achievement that demonstrates not only our passion and drive, but also the support and the engagement of the community. Wilson Davis, COO of Paribus, commented, "We saw the events of last week give a huge boost to our community engagement and also gave a benefit to the PBX chart. While we focus on continuing the growth of Paribus, it is great to see the strong sentiment, and we were very thrilled to have expanded our community as we see an increase in engagement and followers of our social media accounts. Of course, there are a few teething issues, as is normal for any mainnet launch. However, these were very minor and the community reacted positively, helping to give timely feedback so that any misunderstandings could be quickly clarified. It was also a tremendously helpful process that will help us ensure the success of the upcoming launch of the Paribus MVP." Wilson continued, "The program was overall very successful, and given our internal deadlines to deliver an operable staking program, I feel like we came very close to accomplishing everything we set out to do. Retrospectively, and based on feedback by the community, I think that our community could have benefited from a more in-depth tutorial on exactly how the staking program would work and what to expect. From crypto experts to new members, more information is always better, and we will learn from this launch." Dennis, CEO of Paribus, added, "Almost no protocol enters their mainnet without working out some minor flaws. We too had a few glitches. However, assured these were merely UI-based bugs, and tokens of each investor are SAFU. We will rectify UI bugs as soon as possible. Given it's Christmas time, our devs are on holiday, but when the team is back, it'll be handled. As for our community, we again thank our community for the maturity and support they have shown even in the face of a few minor bugs. We received good feedback and timely reporting of bugs without any commotion. One of the great beauties of the cryptocurrency space is the openness and interdependence of projects and their communities. Nowhere else will you find such rapid progress coupled with community engagement and feedback that helped improve future developments." Wilson added to his comments, "We have heard the feedback and look to use it to guide for how we can deliver our MVP even more successfully. One of the biggest surprises participants found after joining the staking program were the incredibly high level of rewards, much higher than they were expecting. The reason was that the pool rewards adjust according to the overall number of tokens staked. The stated APY figures of 20 to 30% are actually the minimum reward levels, while some levels are presently as high as 180 or 180% APY at the time of writing. As Dennis explains, our APY for all the pools are dynamically set, and the rates at which the rewards are paid can fluctuate. The stated percentages are quotes at the minimum a pool will give in rewards if participants stay for the entire time and the pool is filled up to the maximum capacity. So pools that are not yet full will pay a higher APY for that initial period. The reason this wasn't explained prior to the launch was that we felt it would be misleading to claim the levels could be much higher, and it didn't want to disappoint people. In the true spirit of Paribus, it's much better to over-deliver, and the staking program certainly did that magnificently." Dennis added, "We've seen numerous questions about high APY and whether it was real. It's real. As explained, APYs are dynamic, and as now, since the pools are not filled to maximum, APYs remain high. For those who are still hovering on the sidelines wondering if they might have missed out, there's still time to join the program and net some of the higher initial rewards. Although the APY is variable, the timeline of the pool is not. From the date of release, the clock is ticking down. Once either 90, 180, or 365 days have concluded, the pool will close and will not be extended if the participants join later on. You can join the staking program with as little as 50,000 PBX and as many as 6 million PBX. Whatever your appetite for staking, there's still some room. So pick your pool and dive right in. So pretty good meaty article here with some highlights around the staking. And I like the wording they use, high stakes, because relating to the higher APY right now. So yeah, and they did highlight some of the misses that they had. One, my view on the pool, the launching of them. I knew this. I knew that the problem with education existed before they launched. I knew that that was going to be a thing. I knew that that was going to be a problem with it being on Ethereum, and a lot of my community being Cardano people that are just not in Ethereum, whether they've had a bad experience with it or they just know about those fees and how expensive the tokens are. They don't want to mess with it. They'd rather just sit on their hands and wait for Cardano to launch. But I knew they would want to get involved in the staking. And with it being on Ethereum, I really wish that they would have funded me, provided me with some kind of testnet access, anything. I actually reached out and said, hey, I can do this. Give me some funds to make it happen, and I'll make it happen. Didn't really get anything back on that. Also, a few other people had mentioned something about it, and people were responding in my chat saying, hey, are you going to make a video on how to stake? I wanted to, but I needed the funds to do it. I would have loved to make that content for you guys, but some content, like, I'm paying for everything myself, so I can only do so much as a small YouTuber. As things grow and the channel builds, then yes, I'm going to be diving into all kinds of things, win, lose, or draw. But right now, so early on, I'm kind of at the mercy of, what I can bring to the table myself. But with the content that we're making here, the coverage of Paribus, my link to the community, it would have been nice if they would have, connected with me and we figured out some kind of education, even if it were me just consulting them on some content that they could have created, some official content. I would have been glad to help out with that as well. But just didn't happen. Hopefully they learned from that and they utilize people in the community that are leading it, like myself and others. I'm not really sure if Dan for sure. But myself, even before Dan made a video, I've been doing this for months, so it would have been nice if they would have leveraged me, but they didn't. Oh, well. Another thing, the success of a pool, honestly, in my opinion, no diss on, Paribus and what they've accomplished in such a short period of time. I would say success for a pool would be a full pool, and no, crazy APY. That's success to me. But they've done a great job. They've got a lot of people in there. They've captured a lot of value given the short time frame in which all of this spun up. I mean, a few months ago, we were talking about launching the token on KuCoin and Orion. So they've done a ridiculous amount of work in just a handful of months. But again, that's not all on just them. That's a lot of people building the community, having those conversations, asking those tough questions, and kind of, somewhat steering them in a direction that they should be headed in. And let's see where else. I talked about the education piece. We talked about the pools. I saw that there was a bug in the chat on Telegram. They responded right away. Let the person know, hey, we, thank you for the feedback. We'll be taking care of it. Their devs were on holiday, I'm sure. They should probably have someone on standby for emergencies, though. If they don't have that, I would recommend doing that. The pool APYs, yeah, they're pretty sick. A lot of people are really excited about that. But again, my big takeaway would be the education piece, not leveraging, someone like me that could have made that happen easily. And I was early on it too, and talked about it and asked about it in the chat. Big miss. It was a big miss. But overall, very bullish. Charts looking amazing for a lot of people. It's very exciting times as we look to dive deeper into the year of DeFi. Waiting for that great migration to happen. But yeah, if you had any questions, let me know what you feel. What were your experiences with staking? If you staked, if you didn't, what were your reasons why? Whether it be not enough tokens, or you didn't want to deal with Ethereum, or you just were afraid. Let me know what you think and feel in the comment section. Thanks for checking me out. Hit that like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.